Hello, everybody. We are back for the Saturday Super Stream. Thank you for those of you who joined me for the Watford-Bournemouth watch-along. Watford 1, Bournemouth 1. 95th minute equaliser in that one. And now we are here to do the Saturday 3 o'clock. So let me know if you can see me, hear me okay. I did just restart the computer just to make sure all was well there. So let me know if the audio is okay and you can see me, hear me. Let me know if you're in the chat, who you're following. Are you watching a game? If so, let me know and keep us updated as you go. You see any chances happen, you tell us down in the chat. You do the job that these people do on Soccer Saturday. We just know that you're going to do it better. We'll go to your comments in just a second. But first of all, as ever for the next 2 weeks, we are sponsored by www.fanfirst.co.uk. FanFirst is a user-generated rating service for all football teams, really, all over the place. Matt, who runs the website, is really keen to have some Championship fans on there. So go in there, go and register your team. And go and get rating, for goodness sake. Really, really good fun. You can rate everything, players, managers. You can even rate the VAR up in the Premier League. We're going to go over. And God, that's a lovely view, isn't it? Well, let's just go to your comments first of all. We'll check who's in the chat and we'll check what is going on today. Let's have a look here. Josh is here. He's happy with the Watford win, no doubt. John Wayne says, here we go, lads. Greetings. Yeah, good fun last weekend. Let's keep everybody updated. Where are we? 2:53, so about 7 minutes ahead. Super Saturday, Noel, cracking last week. Come on, Blues, Birmingham fan, Noel. Watching the live stream. Yeah, please keep us informed in the chat. Ashley is back. Brilliant. Gaza. I need to see a picture of this, Gaz. Windows widescreen monitor. I follow Benjamin Bloom, BBC Football Scores, Sofa Soccer on the laptop. Brilliant, brilliant stuff. I love it. I've gone for Jay's effort here in terms of doing the Bet365 notifications on every game. So I'm going to stick my phone. Where shall I put it? I'll put it just below the chat there. So if you see me looking down, looking at the phone. There you go. We'll put it there. Sorry, I was literally just eating in between going. 2 streams, hey. We're going to be live here for like 4 or 5 hours today. Brilliant. Hi, Ben. Huddersfield gone for a 3-5-2 like they did against Swansea and a strong lineup as well. Matthew says, those shorts, they're trousers, my friend. Not like you to comment on my hair or my clothes, Matthew, is it? But thank you. Very, very kind. They don't go with anything, to be honest, these trousers. So I just get to the point where I don't really care what I'm wearing with them. There we go. Drop down a little bit so you don't have to see them so much. Hopefully 2-0 Bristol City. We will see. Jamie, you're such a fabulous guy, mate, and you brighten up the weekend. Thank you so much, Jamie. Very, very kind. Excuse me. I just literally ate a chocolate bar. There's no bits on my face. Looking good. In the bin. Here we go. Let me have a swig of Pepsi. We're going to do this. Oh, right. Come on, Blues, says not big twit. Nice, solid defensive performance from the Royals. Well, they've been that totally this season, not conceding any goals. Ready for Reading Millers. Brilliant. Ian's a great subscriber. Go and follow Ian. Plug your Twitter in here because he's a good follow. Rhiannon is here. Great win for Leeds last night. Rhiannon, have you checked out my review video today? Done one already. Hope for my ACCA to come through. Who have you got in your ACCA? Let us know in the chat. Go up against Bits, the great gambler here. How did the gig go last night? Thank you, Noel. It was really great. Really, really good to be at work, to be honest. But there we go. If Wallace plays a blinder rest of the season, I'll streak across Shepherd's Bush Green. Okay. We need to stream that somehow, although it'll probably be demonetized, but there we go. Michelle Owen doing... Oh, no, she's good, though, isn't she? Doing the Bristol City game on Soccer Saturday. We'd love to be in there ourselves, wouldn't we? Miller's 4-5-1, Smith up top on his own. Shall we have a look? We'll just quickly bang through SofaScore, guys, and have a look at some of the games and some of the teams. I'll try and move quickly. Obviously, we've already had Forest drawing 1-1 with Derby, and Watford drawing 1-1 with Bournemouth. So we've got 10 games to look at. We have got a dearly departed up in the Premier League as well, as in Fulham and Palace. So we'll cover that. And obviously, I've got to look out for Ipswich, who are playing, oh, for God's sake, away at Lincoln. Too many thoughts going through my head. Thoughts meander like a restless wind inside a letterbox. Name that tune. Number 1, go. Right, Bart in goal, back 3, Cooper, Pearce, Hutchison. This is Millwall, Barnsley, by the way. Malone and Romeo, Williams, Leonard, Mahoney and Wallace off Bennett. Interesting. No real striker in there for Millwall today. James says Woodrow and Williams are off for Barnsley now. What do you mean? Off, what, as in off and running? Walton, Solbauer, Hellick, Anderson, Williams, Britton, the wing-backs. James. Oh, James is playing. Okay. James and Moa, Simos with Woodrow and Freeser there. Tony, dearie me. Where do I think Leeds will come? I wonder who Tony Trump actually is. It's somewhere in between the top 6 and the bottom 6. There you go. Yes, Bennett's brilliant. Got Cardiff, Huddersfield, Millwall, QPR, Wednesday, ready to win. At what price? That sounds like you're going to clean up. The Roy Hodgson derby. Got to love it, have you? You got to love it. 5, Ben. What do you mean, 5? Right. Where are we going next? Are we going to beat 3 o'clock to get through these teams? I bet we don't, do we? Right. Let's scroll. Can you still see me on the split screen? You see me faffing around, can't you? Sorry. What are Reading up to? Let's have a look. There is the Reading and Rotherham 11s there. Rafael Estevez starts. Richards centre-half. I don't believe that for 1 second. Moore and Morrison. Swap Moore and Richards. Rinamoto, Lauren. Ejaria, Semedo. Interesting. Maite and Puskas. So look on the bench. And you will see Michael Elise. You will see Lucas Zhao as well. So a couple of big names on the bench there. For Rotherham. Blackman, Harding, Ehekwa, Wood, Mattock, Lindsay, McDonald. I guess the other McDonald is suspended after being red carded. Barlassa, Wiles, Smith, and Joseph soon starts. That is the state of play at Reading versus Rotherham. Bristol City are playing Swansea. Interesting Bristol City team. Look, it says we're kicking off in 1 minute's time. Where's the first goal going to be of this week? Oh, yes, I do love 5. Absolutely. That was definitely a Beatles song, wasn't it? As Colm says. What was it? It was Across the Universe. Words are flowing out like endless rain into a favor. 125 to 1. Good luck. Good luck, my friend. That's all I'll say there. Mike. He's got the family around there. One eye and I follow. Both teams to score 4 corners each team. Tremendous stuff. Bits, the master of the betting. Don't know why everyone has 4-3-3, 4-5-1 for mistake. There we go. They'll figure it out soon. Norwich for the first goal, we think. I think Gazza might have sent me a picture of his setup there. Am I allowed to show it on the screen, Gazza? I think we've kicked off now. Beautiful. There it is. You can't quite see it on there, but I can see it. Right. We are kicking off across the country. Where will the first goal be? We will find out probably in the next minute, I would have thought, because it's definitely going to happen soon, isn't it? Good luck to whoever you support. See, I'm being nice, Ben, says John. Absolutely. Yeah, nothing up on the Sky Sports screen yet. So we are goalless in the first minute. Just said. Google said Richards is at centre-back too. Not happening, is it? Ashley, Michael Morrison. Imagine him playing at left-back. Let's just bang through those fixtures one more time. I'll bring it up on the old split screen. And then we will look at the action as it transpires. Can you see me on the split screen? There we go. So we've got Sheffield Wednesday versus Luton, Huddersfield, Preston, Millwall, Barnsley. They've already gone to Sheffield Wednesday on the Soccer Saturday screen. Luton in the box early on. The keeper's got to come and get that one cleared off the line. Wow. Could have been a goal straight away for Luton in this one. Possibly Danny Hill. And I don't know, was James Collins actually playing yet? I know he'd had a COVID isolation. Whatever you call it. Let's see if he's back. We haven't had a look at those teams yet. No, he is not. That is the state of play over there. We'll go through those teams. They're Luton really playing three at the back. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Bradley, Lockyer, Pearson. Yeah, looks like they are. Norrington, Davis and Craney, wingbacks. Dewsbury Hall, Morrill and Panzu. Lee and Hilton up top. Wednesday, that looks roughly like what they did last week. Obviously, Luongo, we had that pointed out, is not playing this week. Let's have a look at your comments there. Across the Universe, covered by David Bowie as well. Thoughts on Mark Bowler starting up front for Borough? Is he actually, or are we having silliness in that? Let's go over and have a look and see what Warney and Borough are doing. No goals yet in the Championship, hence draws all over the place in the live league table, which isn't worth really looking at just yet. God, yeah, they have, haven't they? Why does this happen? They must all get their data from the same place, mustn't they? They must get to. I think it all comes from. What's the thing called that gives all the stats? I can't think what it's called. They're the company that gives all the data. I think they all must get, and if it puts someone in the wrong place, then they stay there. So that's the state of play there. Cardiff Borough, the Neil Warnock derby there. Bettinelli in goal, Jake Steele, Fry, McNair, Howson, and then obviously Bolo is probably not going to play up front. Is he? Is he? I don't know. George Saville, Sam Morsey, Akpom, and Bola. Oh, we'll figure out what the selection is there. Smithies, who made that brilliant save during the week there. Bagan, Nelson, Morrison, 2-2. Volks and Rolls, double pivot. Murphy, Wilson, Ojo. Kiefer Moore up top. I know Rob Glatzel had got the start during the week. Multi-ball system in use at Millwall. Love it. No way is Flint playing at the back. Big chance early for the hosts. Let off for Ipswich. Oh dear. Not good. John, I just had to come off live. Oh dear. Hopefully that's nothing to do with anyone running it. And I know Dan's a nice guy, so it's very difficult. We have a goal, and I think someone predicted this, that it's come in, the first goal has come in the Norwich game. Pookie played through the middle. We saw this a million times in 18-19. Runs through, and that is a very sobering sight for Championship defences if Timu Pukki is going to, because we just saw that over and again, exactly that goal, going through, cool as you like, just dinks it over the keeper. Norwich 1, Wickham 0. Timu Pukki, who'd been short of confidence, has the goal after 3 minutes. Norwich 1, Wickham 0. Pukki after 3. Let's have a look. First goal of the day there. Norwich scoring in 3 minutes. Afternoon to Rick. Afternoon to Trevor. Are you watching the Fulham game, Trevor? Let me know. Tony will be watching the Brentford game. Interesting team selection for Brentford. I've got a bad feeling about this one. We'll have a look in just a sec. Newsflash. Blues had a shot. Nice. An afternoon, everyone. Love it. Smithies, class keeper, absolutely. Okay. Yes, I got one right, says John. You absolutely did. That would have been a high odds bet, that as well, wouldn't it? So, keep us. Oh, great, Trevor. Keep us updated on the Fulham game, and then you can answer Matthew's question. Can Palace beat Fulham? 1 goal so far. Pukki for Norwich. Shall we pop a banner up today? Of course we shall. the first thing we can do is pop this ticker along the bottom, which beautifully tells us that I've reached 12,800 subscribers, which is great news. They've just gone to Dion Dublin, who's doing Bristol City, Swansea. I don't know if we'll get any footage, etc. So several championship games, El Clasico, Ben doing 3 p.m. live. What more could you want? I know what you want, actually. You want a Reading win, don't you? So there you go. Woodrow and Williams out late for Barnsley. What will this do? Were they not in there? I'm sure they were in there when we looked. Have they been withdrawn since? Dave, I wouldn't. Oh, guys, I don't want to get into anything happening on any other channel or anything to do with that R word or accusations of it, because they get thrown around and hurt people. So yes, obviously we deplore it, but we'll try and avoid. Look at that blooming grey hair. Can I get that? I might try and pull that out, actually. You see that? It's like the greyest hair from top to bottom. Horrible. I'm not supposed to do that, am I? If Shaylee saw that, she'd turn me off. Right. We were going to sort out a banner, weren't we? Goals. So far, we have 1 goal there. Pompey have taken the lead in League One. And I think we might get to see that as well. May as well talk about it while we're here. Taking the lead at Sunderland. Harness arriving. Nice little finish there by him. And can I make that a ticker along the bottom? Yes, I can. There we go. So far, just the 1 goal in the games that we are interested in. Get your thoughts in. Oh, and we have another one straight away. Crystal Palace have taken the lead against Fulham. It's Palace, Fulham 0, Palace 1. And Teakoff IV, thank you so much. A $50 super chat. It's very, very kind. He says a Palace win 2-1. And we have a goal there. Can I spell that name? Riedewald. Riedewald has scored the goal. Are we going to see it? Are we going to see it? Thank you again for Teakoff there with the prediction. He's on his way. Riedewald with the goal. I'll put that in our ticker there on the 8th minute. If I can spell it. I can't. R-I-E-D. I'm just a poor boy from Ipswich. Can't cope with all these far-flung names. We've got a goal for Huddersfield against Preston. It's Huddersfield 1, Preston 0. More to come from that in just a second. Hopefully we'll get a look at that. Huddersfield have been in really super form recently, and they have gone a goal up against Preston. Huddersfield 1, Preston 0. We're now going to see what has gone on there in the 8th minute. Played through, looks like Fraser Campbell. Yeah, just too strong. Too strong, holds his man off and manages to put the finish in. Fraser Campbell has made it 1-0. And Huddersfield are at it again. They're playing really well. And they're probably going into the top 6 with a win today, aren't they? So brilliant stuff for Huddersfield. Stoke have taken the lead against Brentford, which I'm sure we'll get to see very, very soon. It's Stoke 1, Brentford 0. Remember, back end of last season, Brentford really coming a cropper at Stoke, and Stephen Fletcher has scored. We're now seeing it on Soccer Saturday. McLean, that looks like, making the running into the box, fed out wide. Oh, You could have bet it would have been a far post header, couldn't you, for Stephen Fletcher? 1-0. Fletcher with the goal. Stoke 1. Brentford 0. And some interesting scores. We'll go to a live league table in just a jiffy. So Fletcher has scored for Stoke on 9 minutes. We just stick that on the ticker. So there are your goals so far. Pookie on 3 for Norwich. Riedeveld on 8 for Palace. Campbell on 8 for Huddersfield. Fletcher on 9 for Stoke. Remember, we will be covering our dearly departed teams. So that's why we're doing the Fulham Palace game as well up in the Premier League. Right. Come on, Palace. Not biased against Fulham at all, says Tony. I'd be grateful for any hair, grey or not. Ben's not going grey. Really? What would you call that one? Look, you can see that one from there. Shocking. Blues looking lively, Ben, all over QPR at the minute. Good news. I predict George Puskas to score with a Jari assist and 1-0 Reading. Nice. Go and get a bet on that. No one wanted to sign White for Ipswich. Now he keeps scoring. That's the Ipswich law, isn't it? I mean, cagey start by both teams, says Gaza in Millwall Barnsley. Thanks. That's just my reference point, Tony. I'm sorry. 1-0 Huddersfield. We look really up for it. Campbell on for 20. Calm down, Oliver. But brilliant stuff by Huddersfield so far. Fulham team looks good on paper. They shouldn't be whipping, boys. Back in the best league next season. Oh, Trevor, I'm sorry. Shall we bring a live league table up and see what is happening so far? Coventry, Blackburn, we're having a look at now. Is there going to be a chance in this one? Here come Cov down the left, low cross. Ooh, I think that's Matt Godden hit the post. Bet365 is working lovely, Jay. I'm ahead of Soccer Saturday. It's great, isn't it? Stoke 1-0. This could be close. 1-1 in El Clasico. Lovely. That kick off at 3 o'clock as well. Let's have a look at a live league table. And if you're a Huddersfield fan, Wycombe have equalised against Norwich. I do not believe it. We thought that would be an absolute whipping, but Wycombe have scored, says the Bet365 app, against Norwich. We will find out more. Wycombe only 1 goal this season. It looks like they've got an unlikely goal against Norwich. Let's find out. Is Jeff Stelling doing exactly what I'm doing? Yes. Confirmed. What's her name? Bianca Westwood. Long, straight ball, as you would imagine. Flicked on. Oh, terrible mistake by Grant Hanley. He and Krul leave it for each other. That is Scott Cashgett who scored the goal. Rubbish defending by Norwich. And it is 1-1. Mistake by Grant Hanley well, you never quite know who's doing what and who's not saying what to each other who should have. Look, I'm sure it won't last, but a nice moment there for Wycombe. So I've really rained on their parade there. Let me just write that one in. So Cashgett on 12 for Wycombe. A good few early goals flying in. That helps when we've got 10 games all playing at once, doesn't it? There are your goals down the bottom there. I did have the live league table up for a little hot moment there, didn't I? And yeah, so good news if you're a Huddersfield fan there. Good news, even better news if you're a Wycombe fan, because you would be getting your first point at the moment. But hey, long way to go there and probably a lot of defending to do in that game for Wycombe. Bournemouth still unbeaten. Reading still unbeaten. The only 2 just yet. Huddersfield possibly moving in to the top 6, currently in 5th position. They have the lead there. And of course, Bristol City have the chance to go top if results and score lines and goal differences, etc., go for them. Let's have a look at some of your comments. Keep me updated. It looks like we've had a red card at Coventry and Blackburn have taken the lead. So I'm guessing a red card and a penalty of some description there. Blackburn have taken the lead at Coventry. So with my full guesswork hat on, Adam Armstrong has probably scored a penalty. We'll find out in just a sec. Yeah, Adam Armstrong has scored a penalty. That would likely be his 6th goal of the season, I would think. Who does he think he is? Pat Bamford? It's a red card for Rose as well in this one, which should now really heavily put Blackburn as strong favourites in that game. Blackburn 1-0 up and playing against 10 men. There are your goals down the bottom of the screen so far. Keep your comments coming in. I'll get to them momentarily. Pookie gave Norwich the lead on 3. Reedveld for Palace on 8. Campbell giving Huddersfield the lead over Preston. Fletcher scoring for Stoke against Brentford. Kashka equalising for Wickham. Adam Armstrong putting a penalty in for Blackburn. And probably more significantly, Coventry down to 10 men. Refuel on some Pepsi. Let's go to your comments. If there isn't any goals, I promise I will read all your comments. Don't worry, Ben. I'm very calm, just not had much to be excited by. There you go. Best app for goal notification. Yeah, Bet365. Oh my God, never. Terrible defending from Norwich. There we go. 3 goals from Norwich, and my prediction will be correct indeed. Valverde for Madrid and Fati, the 18-year-old Barcelona player. Nice. Yes, red card, Cov. You're right up with me there. And Sunderland have equalised. Still win with 10 men, says Al Dante. Talking about Cov, I guess. Shame I fancy Cov today, so it's not a big twit. Huddersfield in 5th. Right now, they're doing great, aren't they? Up the Ipswich. Absolutely. Ailing should have got extra points on Fantasy League for the goal line clearance. They sometimes do. They do man of the match points and bonus points for stuff like that. Yellow card for Hellick, the Barnsley centre-half. Thank you, Gaza, in the game between Millwall and Barnsley. And Iain says between Rotherham and Reading, very even first 16 minutes. Let's go to the split screen. Everybody drink. And we just bring the scores up by round. We'll bash through what's happening as we wait for the next goal. Plenty so far. You can see them all in the matches that we care about down the bottom there. I'm just going to move the mic in a bit. Let me know if the audio distorts, because I've been having some problems with the mic. Just a quick one again. Thank you so much to Teacoff IV. $50 super chat. Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you. So last night, Forest won. Derby won in the East Midlands Derby. Watford won. Bournemouth won. 95th minute equaliser today for Bournemouth from Chris Mepham. Then today we have Millwall 0, Barnsley 0, QPR 0, Birmingham 0. It's 1-1 at Norwich. Pookie and Kashkit with the goals thus far. I don't know where to put my mic. If I put it there, it gets in the way of the keyboard. There, it gets in the way of the chat. And there, it gets in the way of Matt Murray talking on Sky Sports. There you go. Where did we get to? We got to Sheffield Wednesday 0, Luton 0. Although Luton had a good chance earlier in that. I think Danny Hilton hit the post there. Stoke 1, Brentford 0. Stephen Fletcher, nice goal in that one. Reading 0, Rotherham 0. Huddersfield 1, Preston 0, Fraser Campbell. Coventry 0, Blackburn 1, and a red card as well for Rose of Coventry. And Bristol City 0, Swansea 0. Let's go to some of your comments. Enjoy your sleep, Jay. Nice one. Thank you for all your help and support as ever. Bamford second and goal, third goals last night. Weren't his usual sort of goals. Lad was channeling Messi. Yeah, brilliant, brilliant. Right, why have they gone to Lincoln? I'm worried now. Gone to Lincoln versus Ipswich. We're about to see a Lincoln goal. Oh, please no. Oh, dear. Oh, Ipswich escaping by the skin of their teeth there. Lincoln hitting the post. Not nice to see. Nobody wants to see that, do they? Least of all me. Andre Dessel goes the ball away, and the volley deflected against the post. Eek. Ashley says, typical start in a Reading game, no shots yet. This could be the year of the churn. This could be the year of the pragmatist, couldn't it? So don't you worry about that, Ashley. No issue there at all, I don't think. Dicky booked for QPR fairly early in the game, says QPR for about 20 minutes in most of these. Over at Millwall, Gaza says Moa is down injured, which is bad news for Alex Moa and Barnsley because he's always a key player for them. Good progressive passer, etc., etc. I might, just to show you guys, open up Fan First on the other screen. We'll do that at some point during the game. But just really quickly there, www.fanfirst.co.uk. Head over there and you can go and do your ratings for everybody there. Little lull in goals at the moment. Ashley says, I'm not worried at all. It's exactly how I like my team playing. Absolutely, my friend. Absolutely. Right, let me see if I can do this. Fanfirst.co.uk. It'd be the best type of plug, wouldn't it? What email did I use to email in there? We'll find out. Keep me updated in how your games are progressing. Okay, so it looks like we are all logged in. Lovely. Goals lower down. Rathburn has scored for Rochdale. Nothing in any of our games in recent minutes. Here's a quick little look at Fan First for you guys. If you have a look up there, there is the Fan First website. If I were to click on Championship, you can see games going on now. I'll try and find the Watford and Bournemouth game. So I'm going to go to rate now, and it brings up the Watford players, and I can kind of bash through like this. I think Ngaki was a bit better. Cleverly was fine. Chalobah was good, actually. I'll give him a high score there. Sema, Garner, Paritza didn't do a lot other than score, and Saar I really like. And I hit next, and I go on there. I think Begovic was good, wasn't he? Cook, Rico. Kelly probably should have been sent off, so I'll go low. Mepham got the goal. Stacey, I thought, played quite well. Lerma only played for a few minutes, didn't he, before he got injured. Cook was fine. Billing was okay. King was okay. Danjuma a bit better. So rate the referee. Match entertainment, I thought, was good. Finish, and there you go. So that is how Fan First works. Really good little bit of fun. And they are our sponsors for the next couple of weeks here on the channel. So well worth going and getting involved there. Really good bit of fun. And then things build up as we go, and you can start to get team of the weeks and player of the months and all sorts of good old stuff over there at www.fanfirst.co.uk. As I say, little lull in goals at the moment. So get your comments in. In our one dearly departed game, it is Fulham 0, Palace 1. In our championship games, you can see there, Millwall 0, Barnsley 0, QPR 0, Birmingham 0, Norwich 1, Wickham 1, Wednesday 0, Luton 0, Stoke 1, Brentford 0, Reading 0, Rotherham 0, Huddersfield 1, Preston 0, Coventry 0, Blackburn 1, and then Cardiff 0, Borough 0, Bristol City 0, and Swansea 0. Bit of a lull in action now. No goals between. When's our last goal on the ticker at the bottom there? 15 for Armstrong for Blackburn. So no goals in about 10 minutes in any of our games so far. We'll have a look, and everyone loves the live league table, don't they? We'll have a look there. Pompey have taken the lead now, again up at Sunderland, excuse me. They were in the lead already there. There is the live league table, so not much in the way of movers. Obviously, Huddersfield are leading, so they, I guess, are the big story. They're currently moving up into 5th place. Stoke also are leading, and that would put them up into 8th position. And, win, draw, win, draw, win. The churn continues from Michael O'Neill and Stoke. Noel says Barrow 1 up against Wolves. So let me know how your teams are getting on. I just got a tweet. Lovely move. Lookman again. This time he rattles the other post. So it looks like Fulham, if anyone's watching the Fulham game, can keep us updated. Fulham are turning the screw a little bit there, although I don't think we get to see the Premier League stuff in the highlights here. But Twitter is telling me that Fulham, it sounds like they've hit the post twice by the sounds of it. Corner to the Bees. Tony has pulled down. Nothing given by Stroud. The legendary Keith Stroud. Goodness me. Beans, this is a watch-along. When you say thank you to Charlie Frost, who sponsors all our live watch-along streams. 30 years of loyal. Here's to many more. We know Charlie's been suffering with his health very badly recently. So we wish him all the best. And we say thank you for sponsoring these shows. Gaza says peeing down. Some Millwall pressure at last. I've got the window closed, so I can't see what the weather's doing, but there we go. Daniel says KSFP. I assume that means Keith Stroud, fabulous person. Palace, best keeper trio in the Premier League. Guaita, Hennessy, and Butland. Tony just says Stroud. It's always a worry when every set of fans dislikes one ref, isn't it? Maybe there is something in that. There you go. A free kick from Luton there. Not able to capitalise in the game against Sheffield Wednesday. Greetings, Charlie. All the best. Trevor can smarten us up there. Lookman just hit the post and then Mitro missed the rebound. How are Fulham playing, Trevor? Do let us know. Josh Sims has scored for Doncaster again. Have a look out for him. Good player. Josh Sims played well against Ipswich the other night as my team got hammered 4-1 at Doncaster. Johnson gives it to Potts. For Preston, who goes for goal, can't generate the power. John says, well, Rotherham got the first shot. So it's Reading 0, Rotherham 0. But Rotherham getting the first shot of the game. Ashley says, not a surprise. Trevor says, playing okay, but they are behind. Ipswich have had a chance cleared off the line, says Twitter. You always worry with Twitter, don't you? Sometimes you think that some of the people who do the club Twitters are actually more biased than the fans. So you just don't know whether what you read and is in any way close to the truth or not, do you? There you go. They've gone to Clinton Morrison in the game between Cardiff and Borough. Attacking corner for Borough, taken short. Goes to the edge of the box, fed back in. Ooh, unlucky. Marcus Tavernier just blasts that one, but it just goes over the top there. Alistair's here. Excellent. Good. Potts is going for it today with long shots. We can start hitting the target, change the game. Good. Can you keep us updated on Preston, please, Alistair? That'd be awesome if you could. Good to have you in here. Great block by Barbet. Excuse me. It's not recurring. Lecco looked sure to score. They've just gone to a clip of Luton on Sky Sports. How have they not taken the lead there? Oh, what a chance. Pelly Ruddock and Panzu completely clean through, has to score and has missed. Wow. Even game, half hour in, bit dull, to be honest. Iain, you're not going to want me to say this, matey, but if we extrapolate both teams' seasons so far, Reading will win a tight game 1-0 and Rotherham will lose a tight game very late on. So let's hope that doesn't happen for the Millers today. Bennett up top not working so far. Why is that, Gazza? Is it in terms of a lack of strength or back to goal stuff? Is there a need for a target man? Let me know. Wallace being subbed. Ashley injured. So Noel must be watching Birmingham, who are playing QPR. So has Lee Wallace gone off? Injured. Interesting. I'm wincing every time. Has he gone off then? It sounds like QPR forever won't have to put up with Lee Wallace for much longer. Bless him. I hope he's okay, obviously, if he's hurt. We'll find out imminently, no doubt. There are our goals so far. Timu Pukki, classic Pukki goal there, going through and clipping it over the keeper. Riedeveld, I haven't seen. Campbell holding off his man for Huddersfield against Preston, finishing. Fletcher, back post header. Kashkit capitalising on a mistake by Grant Hanley to equalise for Wickham in the game against Norwich. Adam Armstrong scoring a penalty after Michael Rose was red carded for Coventry. As we come up to about 33 minutes, Wallace is off. There you go. Let's have a look actually over there at the Birmingham QPR game and see what's happening there. So yes, you can see, have I got the split screen on? In which case you can't see. That Lee Wallace has gone off. And Nico, good luck, Ben, Hämäläinen, who sounds like he comes from Finland, has come on there. Any big chances in that one? Not yet. QPR on top on the possession, 2 shots apiece. And QPR having more of the ball, as we would expect in a Warburton vs Karanka type game. Let's hope Birmingham not quite as defensive as they were. A good chance for Scott Sinclair, says the Huddersfield Twitter. Wallace picked up a knock after about 15 minutes, hasn't recovered. So, yes, we'll see if QPR's left-back woes are going to be improved by Nico Hämäläinen. Looks like the archetypal wet weekend in Stoke at the moment. I wonder how Messi would fare. I think Messi was playing up front for Leeds last night, wasn't he? Crikey. Hämäläinen on, take your chance, please. Well, there you go. That's what you want to see. Lee is here. Hey, Lee. Hope you're good. Huge chance for Sinclair, bouncing around the edge of the box. Just dragged it wide. Had more time than he thought. So Preston could have got back into the game there. I'm just going to pick a game and have a look at the numbers and the probable game state in some. Let's look at Millwall Barnsley. Slightly opposite. You'd expect Barnsley to have the possession in this one, but no. Millwall 59%, but 4 shots to 2. No shots on target in this game. Yet 4 corners to Barnsley. So strange. Everything other than the possession seems to be in their favour there. But Millwall seems to be holding the ball a little bit better. No big chances in that one. Liam says, need Blackburn to hold on for 700. What? Just that game, Liam. Tell us what the bet is. That sounds awesome. Half American, half Finnish. Stoke have gone 2-0 up. We have a goal. 2-0 Stoke over Brentford. Stoke 2, Brentford 0. We just await and find out who the goal scorer is in that one. It is, as Tony was just saying, the archetypal wet weekend at Stoke, and Brentford, I'm afraid, aren't able to do it on a wet weekend at Stoke. They are 2-0 down, where they came a cropper at the end of last season. We're just waiting to hear who the goal scorer is, but it is Stoke 2, Brentford 0. James McLean with the goal on 35 minutes. Our first goal in 20 minutes. So hopefully we'll get a look at that on Sky. McLean, how the hell do you spell that? Is it MC? 2 C's. So McLean on 35 has scored for Stoke. 2-0 there, and much fancy Brentford are not looking like they're going to pick up any points in this one today. We just popped it in the bottom there. McLean on 35 for Stoke, deflected off Charlie Good. I did not realise he was even playing. Maybe we should bring up that game. In fact, we will over on the split screen. Everybody drink. Right, they've gone to Paul Merson now, who will be describing the goal. I will attempt to do a better job. Stoke attacking down the left-hand side. I didn't see a deflection on that. McLean goes in. Looks like he's trying to cross it. Maybe it does, just deflect in off the centre half and wrong foot the goalkeeper. Deflection. Warnock's Middlesbrough have the lead at Cardiff. Cardiff 0, Borough 1. It is predicted. We had in the predictions, didn't we, that Millwall and Middlesbrough, and Warnock would be able to get their first, to get that victory today. So I'm all over the place, aren't I? But Borough have scored. We're waiting for the goalkeeper. It's the goal scorer. Oh my God. What a moment. No one clipped that last moment I've just had. Pathetic. Sorry. I'm better than this, I promise. Borough have taken the lead. George Saville again. He scored in midweek, didn't he? In an away win for Borough at Bristol City. This is going to be a really good week for Warnock. Remind me, I need to go to the Brentford-Stoke game and then the Cardiff Borough game. And, oh no, the goal has been disallowed. Thought there was a goal at QPR. But it has been disallowed. We will find out. Lots happening. Let me know, especially you guys watching that QPR Birmingham game, what happened there. Who scored for Borough, guys? Saville on 36 minutes. I really want this to be from a long throw. It's going to be from a corner. I love it already. Come on, Warnock. Corner goes in. Oh, wow. A goal you wouldn't expect from George Saville, put it that way. He runs to the near post and just angles the header in to the far corner. Great goal. I don't know why Jeff Stelling's covering his eyes, but well played, George Saville. Right, we needed to go to the Stoke Birmingham Stoke Brentford game. Dear oh me, all over the place. Sorry, guys. So it looks like Brentford have gone for 3 at the back, doesn't it? With Good, Pinnock and Sørensen in there, replacing the injured Pontus Jansson. Jan De Silva then with Henry and Dalsgaard maybe as wing-backs. Interesting little switch around of formation there. But it's not working, and Stoke are doing the business here. They're 2-0 up in that one. Right. Let's see if I can get my act together and stop making mistakes on here. Dear oh me. Actually, Sloth will be at the Stoke game, or watching the Stoke game. Good game, Stoke, Brentford. Brentford causing problems down our right, but we started Campbell on the left. They can't handle us. So Campbell would be on the left against Dalsgaard. And was it Charlie Good as the right-sided centre-back? That's interesting. Obviously, we want it to go well for Charlie Good, but he's got to now make the step into the Championship. So let's see. Hogan tapped in but was offside, says QPR forever. That one was disallowed. Oliver says you got the Watford and Bournemouth one right. Are we betting again, guys? Oh, it was Liam's bet, wasn't it? Leeds, West Ham draw, Watford draw, and Blackburn win. Oh, wow. So it's literally just that one. Reading have taken the lead. A goal for leaders. Reading on 41 minutes against Rotherham. Anyone watching that, let me know what has happened. Reading have taken the lead. Reading 1, Rotherham 0. We will find out. Charles says, come on, Stoke. They're doing the business today, Stoke. Also, not to Paul Gallagher, our technical team today. That sounds eminently sensible, Alistair, promoting him. Ashley says, come on, you Royals. Ashley, who's the goal scorer? What happened? Let us know. It's Yaku Maite has given Reading the lead. Reading March. God, that's going to be 6 wins and 1 draw out of 7 if they can do it. They are on fire, aren't they? Ejaria chips it in. They've lost Maite completely. Oh, and he finds the nutmeg on Blackman. Be interested to see the offside there. Either he's offside or Rotherham have left him completely free over their shoulders. Maite with the goal for Reading on 41 minutes. Let's have a look here. Ejaria puts it in right-footed. We didn't get the angle along the line there, so I cannot tell you about the offside, but he was in acres of space. Let's just say we still haven't had the... Be interested to see the offside on that, but again, I'm not saying it is, but I haven't seen a conclusive angle to show me that it's not. Which doesn't mean it is, for those people who are going to argue with me in the comments. And Maite for Reading, I will put up a live league table. We'll add Maite to our list there, and you will be able to see Reading. Well, what a start. Check that out, guys. Reading could possibly be going miles clear at the top of the table here after 7 games. Quite the start for Veljko Paunovic here. Let's get across to your comments. Yes, and Noel is right. Of course, hit the thumbs up wherever you're watching. Hit subscribe. It's been a really good, actually, it's been an incredible week. We've gone up from sort of 12,600 to 12,800 in a week, which is really great. Another 200 virtually subscribers. So really, really pleased with this week. But if you haven't yet subscribed, please hit the button and hit the like button as well. Oh dear, Blue Army 24 says Lincoln just had a great chance. Barnsley have taken the lead. Millwall 0, Barnsley 1. We will find out who scored the goal and what happened. Iain, bad defending, lost Maite, shot through Blackman's legs. Was he onside, Iain? It was hard to tell. It looks like Alex Mowat has scored for Rotherham. It was Brennan Johnson who missed the chance against Ipswich for Lincoln. Reece just turned Schindler, got him booked, really causing problems. Yes, Alistair's been pleased with, I think a couple of our Preston correspondents have been pleased with that. Aaron says Mowat 20 yards out. I think we're about to see it. New manager down at Barnsley. I couldn't even tell you his name. I've been so busy since that was announced. Into the edge of the area, Mowat chests it down. Oh, what a goal. Yeah, it's a really, really nice goal by Mowat. Chests it down and half volleys it on the left foot. I mean, I think Bart would have preferred to be a little closer back on his... No, he's fine. It's just a good goal. Maybe Bart's a little... He could be a step or two further back, but don't take anything away. It's a touch and a finish on the half volley. It's pretty much gone bar in, and I don't think even if Bart had been on his goal line, he's a great keeper, but I don't think you could blame him for that one. So Mowat there on 44 minutes, the latest goal that we care about. Mowat 44, and I can't go any longer on that one. I can only do 200 characters. There you go. How annoying. I can write Moet, and that's about it. She keeps a Moet and Shandon in a pretty cabinet. Name that tune. We're starting to get some half times coming up now. Let's have a look what you guys are saying here. Bamford for golden boot. Well, don't know whether that's a joke anymore, do we? Good shot by Moet. Yeah, well said, Gaza. Do I know anybody doing a watch along Liverpool Sheffield? I don't. No, I don't. Is that on pay-per-view? Potts. Oh, it looks like Millwall have equalised straight away. It looks like a goal for Millwall. Let us know, Gaza, Aaron, who's watching that game there. Yes, indeed, Killer Queen. You got it. Ryan said Bohemian Rhapsody. Always throw in the bow rap. 2 minutes added at Reading. Jake Cooper has scored. No doubt that'll be either from a throw-in or a corner. Jake Cooper is a monster from those. So Cooper, I need to write these down. So Moet was on 44. Cooper in stoppage time gets the equaliser, 45 plus 2. As the half times come in, we're now about to see the goal. In it goes. Yeah, Cooper just too strong, too big, heads it in at the back post there. And I mean, we say this about Barnsley all the time. They put up good numbers, they score goals, but they don't win so far this season. So we hope that turns around for Barnsley. But again, goal up immediately, concede from a set play. So there you go. Yeah, I follow. Don't you love it, hey? Half time at Craven Cottage, says Ashley. Natho says Yako Maite is the best. Well, he could be putting Reading miles clear at the top of the championship table at the moment. They've gone to Paul Merson again, so I don't know what's happened in the Stoke-Brentford game. Looks like a long throw-in for Brentford. Headed out. And it's half time. That's all they wanted to show us. Nice. Okay. Alistair says, I haven't mentioned, but can we just point out how bad Corberan's cream jeans are? Are they jeans or like chinos? He's lucky Huddersfield played nice football to detract from those horrific jeans. Alistair, I just can't talk today because I'm wearing these ridiculous checked things that literally go with absolutely nothing. So I just say screw it and just wear a loud shirt and loud trousers at the same time. I mean, when you've got long hair as a man, no one looks at your shirt or your trousers anyway. So who cares? Right, half-time at Reading and Cardiff, half-time Loftus Road. Thank you, everybody. Have we got half-times everywhere now? I think we might just have, mightn't we? Right, get your thoughts in. I'll go over the half-time scores. I'm just going to switch that banner for that one. And please, as it says down the bottom, you can support via Super Chat, Patreon, Amazon Shop. You can now buy Benjamin Bloom merchandise. If you were to go and look at my recent video, the Leeds Villa review or the Watford Bournemouth watch along, you can see T-shirts, jumpers, hoodies, mugs, and phone cases on there. It's a nice direct way to support the channel. There's a bit of profit in it, but it's promotion as well. So if you do buy anything, please take a photo of it for me and we'll share it on the socials, etc. Right. Ben wears pants during videos confirmed. Absolutely not. I never would because I know I'll end up having to stand up at some point. So, yes. Tony says, I hate it when my pessimism, that's the worst, isn't it? When my pessimism turns out to be realism. But, yes. Hey, not a good day for Brentford so far. Actually, Sloth's in as well. So that's interesting watch. We're playing quite narrow with two holders. Trying to stop Brentford playing through. So far, so good. They keep falling into the trap. And you would fancy Michael O'Neill against anyone with a 2-0 halftime lead. He'd be able to tutor that, how to play that out, wouldn't we? Right, what else are we saying? Rupert the Bear trousers. Yeah, right. Weren't Rupert's like yellow, though? Classic, with his scarf as well. Iain says, Reading, good performance by the Millers, bar one defensive laps, need to be more of a threat second half. Still well in the game. Reading have been winning tight games all season, haven't they? All season. George is here. Excellent. 0-0 against Swansea. Good performance so far. How's Semenyo doing up front, George? Can you let me know? Hope Reading will be in the playoffs. I didn't see Ivan's. Oh, can Huddersfield finish top six? Well, anyone can finish in the top six. Is there evidence that they're progressing towards that at the moment? Yes, isn't there? I mean, my God, should we just talk about Huddersfield for a sec, real quick? Let me just going to remove that comment. But we were asked about Huddersfield, and if we look, I'm on the split screen. We look at the live league table, they're up in 5th. But more importantly, it's going to be 4 wins out of 5, 13 points in the last 5 games. So really doing superbly. And when I looked at their business, I thought, oh dear, this isn't going to work out well at Huddersfield. But it really, really is, isn't it? Right, let me just throw up the scores again so you can see them all whilst I'm waffling on. Let's go have a look at a few more questions. Cods Vlogs. Ben is here. How Fleetwood getting? I think they played earlier, didn't they? Too much to catch up on. But go and subscribe to Cods Vlogs. Great Fleetwood YouTuber there. And another Ben. Need to change. Yeah, I was worrying about that Gaza for Millwall. Who's on the bench, in fact? Should we have a look? See what the options are. Is that thundering outside, or is it someone dragging a bin or something? Bang, crash, wallop. So if you look on the split screen here, and I remove that, there's plenty of options. Look, Smith, Zahor, Bradshaw, all on the bench for Millwall. If I do that, you'll be able to see the whole pitch and everything. Is that the wind or the thunder? Scary. I'm glad I'm inside in my little office. Let's see whether Gaz is right. And I would say Gary Rowett, but I'm sure Gary Rowett's on the other end of the phone making all the calls, isn't he? Anyway, Kieran says Luton should be 3-0 up. We're playing well. Kieran, they've shown 2 clips on Sky, one of Hilton hitting the post, but one of Mpanzu missing a massive chance in that game. Should we have a look at the numbers of Sheffield Wednesday versus Luton? But the 2 clips I've seen, it's not recurring. The 2 clips I've seen would concur with what you're saying. Yeah, look, 2 big chances missed there. Sorry, let me put the numbers up so you can see. 2 big chances missed. Sorry, strain your eyes and look closely there. I'm doing the same, don't worry. 50-50 on the possession, only 1 shot on target each. Fairly even on the passes, but yeah, you've got to take those chances. Sloth says 2-0 half-time, end-to-end for the last 5 minutes. Brentford haven't given up. Semenyo good so far. Remember, Wells not playing up front for Bristol City today. Semenyo in with Martin. That's been a really good front two, though, Wells and Martin. So Tony says, can't see us coming back from 2-0 down. We do seem to have a problem changing tactics. Yeah, if you remember, Tony, when Frank took over, it was 3 at the back for ages, wasn't it? Before they went back to what sort of Dean Smith had been doing beforehand. So, yeah, interesting. Oliver, very happy with Huddersfield so far. Just a shame nobody can be there. Really having to pinch myself. Yeah. It looks more and more that Reading is no fluke. Does it every game? It looks more and more like Reading is no fluke. This is what skeptics need. They need evidence, don't they? Need evidence, and you know, when 4 games turns into 7 games, you start going, "Oh, okay." And people need to be convinced, and that's fair enough, isn't it? After Reading middle of the table under Mark Bowen and avoid relegation under Jose Gomez and change the manager once a year. But hey, I take the scientific view. Show me the evidence and I'll believe. And plenty of evidence now, isn't there? So Huddersfield are managed by Bielsa's protege. I love the Leeds fans taking credit for Huddersfield's winning run. Brilliant. Potts should have walked away for the Campbell foul, but then we got away with Hoggy's one in the first minute versus Forest. So maybe it balances out. Interesting goings on there. He's talking about a possible red card there. Sorry, let me just text my message. 1, 2. This is Fleetwood, Madden, and Evans buzzing with that. Nice. Where are we looking here? This is no Fleet. We've got an under-20 World Cup winning manager. Isn't Steve Cooper an under-20 or an under-18 World Cup winning manager as well? I had some concerns at the beginning, so I don't think it's plain sailing. A few injuries and squad looks very light. How's Edwards doing? Reading 32% possession, 1 shot, 1 goal. They're doing the business, efficient. Woods, Gaza sounds like he wants Woods to come on in this second half here. Eli says, what's going on here? Can't hold on to a lead. It's infuriating. Yeah, Barnsley over at Stoke in midweek did exactly the same thing, didn't they? Took the lead and then there was an equaliser straight after. Or was it? No, I think Barnsley took the lead, then Stoke equalised, then Barnsley took the lead like a minute afterwards. But the point stands from Eli. Millwall, Barnsley, poor from both teams. 5-3 doesn't work at home. Bennett not flourishing as the spearhead. Every player's touched the desert and a great strike by Boa. My Moa. Barnsley goalkeeper may have done better. Nice. It's thunder. My family WhatsApp says local area, peeing it down. Don't get this analysis on Sky or BT. No, there you go. Edwards looks exciting for Fleetwood. Miserable times for Bury, Macclesfield, Bolton, Wigan. Which team will be next into financial trouble? No, they won't be the last. We need our bailout, but we don't want some of the stupid solutions that we've heard. But there you go. Hi, Irene. Norwich have been poor, but still confident due to record of Norwich against Wickham should only go one way, really, shouldn't it? No offence, but just looking at the wage bills and where the two clubs have come from. Had another look at Reading's goal. Well, it's an honest question to ask, isn't it? They didn't show us an angle where we could look along the line, but he appeared to just be in tons of space, and that only happens with either bad defending mixed with a good run or offside decision going your way. But there you go. It was Huddersfield who got Leeds promoted. There you go. Everyone can take credit for everything, can't they? 32% possession, 1 shot, 1 goal, but most entertaining game yet. Tremendous. Reading have Yao and Elise on the bench. We may still need them as Rotherham are playing some good stuff. I saw a stat that Reading have taken the least shots other than Cupid. Look, these are issues that need to be remedied, don't they? Because you would need to be consistently creating more chances, etc., for it to be totally sustainable. Right. How far are we away? We're at 4 p.m, so we should get some second halves starting very, very soon. This is the Saturday Super Stream. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Thank you as well for everybody who was here for Watford versus Bournemouth. What's going on? Tomorrow we'll do the whole review. I think we're going to do it in the morning just to get it out the way and done. So looking forward to trying that. Probably about, 9:30, 10 or something. I'll advertise it. I said I was going to do a poll to decide what was happening tomorrow morning. But yeah, actually, let me know in the chat now if you were going to watch a review, and I want to get it done with 10 a.m. work. Let me know. I know people watch football on a Sunday morning, so there you go. Last time I saw Reading, Steve Coppell was the manager. That was a great team, wasn't it? 2006 Reading, 106 points, wasn't it? Barnsley should be send the red flowers for the point they got midweek. Not bitter at all. We were going back and forth on that one, Sloth, weren't we? New Barnsley. Excellent, Aaron. Valerian Ishmael. Wasn't Valerian steel the thing in Game of Thrones that they made the sword out of? Is that right? Did he have to get a Valerian steel sword to kill the? No spoilers at the end. I'll shut up. Played for Bayer and a few games for Palace. Interesting. Managed Lask. He's in the stand today, Adam Moran. So thank you, Aaron. Good insight. Brilliant. Don't worry. Rovers will beat Reading next game. David Brent. Can anyone pull that face? I can't do it. Doing any midweek watch lines? I think so. I'm not entirely sure what's happening next week. I have a whiteboard and I write in it at the start of each week, so we'll figure it out. Thing is, we have an incredible defence. We haven't fallen behind in the Championship. Yeah, that's good. You will fall behind at some point, and then it's how to react, isn't it, after then. Let me know, just quickly, if you were going to watch a stream on Sunday morning, the review stream, which normally lasts about an hour, what time would be best? I'm thinking 10 a.m. Right. Back underway at Sheffield Wednesday, it says. Back underway at Ipswich. Oh, sorry, at Lincoln. It says Fulham as well are off. And our second halves are starting now. Let's close that up and we'll give you the state of play in all of our games that we care about on this channel. So our one dearly departed game, 3 o'clock, is currently Fulham 0, Palace 1. And in the Championship here, we did the watch along earlier. Watford 1, Bournemouth 1. Last night, Forest 1, Derby 1. We've got Millwall 1, Barnsley 1, Norwich 1, Wycombe 1. Sheffield Wednesday 0, Luton 0. Luton missed a couple of big chances there. Stoke 2, Brentford 0. Reading 1, Rotherham 0. Huddersfield 1, Preston 0. 10 men, Coventry 0, Blackburn 1. Cardiff 0. Borough 1. Warnock's doing the business again. Bristol City 0. Swansea 0. I'll tell you what I did want to check. Where would that put Borough now? What is Warnock up to here? 9th and unbeaten in 6th with only 1 defeat. And I don't know if you care, but I do. It's Lincoln 0, Ipswich 0 in League One, the team I actually support. Right. 10 a.m. stream sounds good. Yeah, good. A lot of that Reading team came from Brentford after we lost the playoff final to surprise Stoke. Coppell went to Reading, took a chunk of the team with him. Yeah, he was a really good manager, Coppell, wasn't it? Valerian Steel. There we go. Boulders. Thanks, Ben, for the halftime zone. Back to the game. Well, come and join us again and let us know what's what. But thank you for joining us, Boulders. No, thanks to you for the stream. Keep it up. Valerian Steel sounds about right. There we go. 9 a.m. would be great in Bulgaria. It's looking more like 10, Ivan. No halftime changes at the Den. Badger says, "Hey Ben, who do you fancy to win the Prem? No one seems to be on forethought for it. Who in the Championship too? Premier League. It's hard to look past Liverpool and Man City, isn't it? Championship. You just look at the strength though of the Bournemouth, Norwich, and Watford squads. Is all I'll say. Will that tell in the end? Come on, Millwall, says Jakes. No. I don't think it's a bad injury. Rudd went for a challenge before Huddersfield scored, warming up again now, still grabbing his right elbow. Interesting. Maite flagged offside at Reading, trying to get in behind. Craig, still buzzing after last night. I bet you are. Still got interest in the championship. It's good down here, isn't it? Excellent. Charlie's here. Charlie, keep us updated. What's happening? Still in hospital. Managed to connect to the Wi-Fi. Hope the stream going well. Don't worry about that. Tell us how you are, mate. We'll just quickly give Charlie a shout out here and put his card up. There you go. Fan sponsor of our live watch-alongs. Charlie Frost, 30 years, a loyal real. Here's to many more. Charlie's in the hospital at the moment. Some bad health problems, so we do wish you well, Charlie. And before I go back to your comments, while I'm in plug mode as well, www.fanfirst.co.uk, user-generated ratings over there at FanFirst. Go and register your team and get rating. You saw me do my Watford-Bournemouth ratings earlier on. If you're watching a game, go and rate your players out of 10, rate your manager, and get the group think growing there. Jensen and Mbuemo on for Bs. Should we have a look at that, Andrew? What is going on there? I wonder if he's completely yanked his system around there. I'm going to go to the split screen. We'll have a look. We've got a few people watching this one, so someone will probably be able to help me out with the team shape. Tony says, looks like we switched to 4 at the back. Let me just get rid of that comment. Sorry. Without being able to see the pitch, obviously. So Jensen in for Sørensen. So that's a midfielder in for a centre-half. And Mbuemo in for Godos. Yeah, that looks like a centre-half out and a centre midfielder in. That looks like back to a 4-3-3 for Brentford. Yes. Wonder why Mbuemo didn't start. Obviously trying to rotate his front players. Not working today. 10 a.m. says the clocks go back tonight, do they? What does that mean? Does that mean we get an extra hour or we lose an hour? And Swansea have taken the lead. Jamal Lowe has scored for Swansea. It's Bristol City 0, Swansea 1 in the M4 derby there. Played inside. Oh, nice little ball through. Who played that? Oh, good finish as well. Good goal. I don't know who played the ball through, but nice little sort of reverse pass. Might even been Connor Roberts, I think. Yeah, lovely ball. And Lowe on the angle. Difficult chance. Pressure on the shooter. Smacks it into the top corner. So Lowe has scored for Swansea. It's Bristol City 0, Swansea 1, which means up at the top of the table... goodness me, yeah, Roberts to Lowe. Up at the top of the table, it looks very good for Reading, doesn't it, now? They are, and very good for Swansea, in fact. They are going 5 points clear. It looks like Swansea are going second. Blackburn have gone 2-0 up. It's all happening now. There is your current live table. I'll do a bit of a scroll so you can see some more of that, hopefully. And you can see that Swansea goal really has big implications for both Bristol City and Swansea, who has scored for Blackburn. Remember, Blackburn and Coventry is 10 against 11. We're going to find out in just a second, but it's going to move Blackburn up in the table. I can't see them. Where have they gone? Into 11th, yeah, after 2 straight defeats. We're now having a look. Adam Armstrong. So in the top scoring stakes, Armstrong is now making good chase with Tony. Oh, nice play initially from Brereton. I think there's a mistake by the Cov centre half, though he wafts out a lazy leg. But Armstrong is on a hat-trick. Could be his second hat-trick of the season. And yes, Liam, I can't put your comment up because I'll get demonetised, but I think Liam is going to make some cash tonight. Good work, you. Love it. Do you reckon Fulham will get 20 points this season? I hope so. Not looking good so far. Yes, man. Armstrong smashing it, isn't he? Just Rovers 2-0 up. Bad foul on Mahoney. Callum Britton has been booked there. Ashley says that'll do us good. Bristol City will be 6 points behind as the results stay where they are. Oh, extra hour. Okay. That works for me. Tony says on Brentford, I think Frank is trying to balance the squad with a number of games, perhaps having too much choice, causing him the same problems when I have to try and pick a film to watch on Netflix. That used to happen to me in the video store back in the day. Yeah, there you go. Are Reading winning, guys? Yes, Charlie. They are 1-0 up. 1-0 up. Maite on 41. Just check. We've never won at Stoke ever, says Tony, the Brentford fan. Not good. Not good. Right, I'm going to just start to write a new banner here, and we'll be able to get our scores, hopefully, on the screen permanently. Charlton have just scored. Darren Pretley has scored for Charlton down in League One. Right, let's try and write this out in. And Preston have just equalised against Huddersfield. It is Huddersfield 1, Preston 1. We will watch this space and find out who the goal scorer is. Alan Brown. Oh, my TV will turn off if I don't press a button. I better press a button then. That's not good. Sorry about this, guys. How do I say okay to that? Press any button except the power button. I am. Oh, God, this is stressful. How do I do okay? I don't know how to say okay on this remote. I hope it doesn't switch off because I want to see this Preston goal. Here they come down the left. Hand up for offside. Johnson wins it back, and Brown, nice finish, right-footed into the corner for Huddersfield there. Equal for Preston there, equalising 1-1. What is this TV doing? Oh dear. Right. Technical issue this end. We'll figure it out. Get your thoughts in the comments. And I will hopefully get the screen working again in just a second. QPR 0. Birmingham 0. Oh, am I about to see an Ipswich goal? Looks like they lost the feed there. But that looked like Ipswich, and it looked like an attacking free kick. By God. Oh, and they've gone to an ad break. How annoying. I can see loads of comments coming in. I'll just continue to get this banner sorted out here. Oh, Preston have taken the lead. Incredible turnaround in that one. Preston have now gone 2-1 up against Huddersfield. Unbelievable. Alan Brown has got 2 goals in very short order there. It's Huddersfield 1, Preston 2 now. Right, my TV's come back. We're going to finish this banner. And then, I promise, we go into your comments. If you can hear me typing away. God, the thunder is rolling. The thunder is rolling. The sky is black. If anyone can name that tune, I'll give you a gold star. It's gotten so dark somehow. How? That's how the guy sings. Who sings it? God, if anyone can name that tune, yeah. Massive gold star. We'll see if anyone gets it in the comments. Alan Brown with 2 quick goals. Looking forward to seeing that second one. I am. You will not be looking forward to seeing it if you are a Huddersfield fan. They're just on an ad break on Sky, and we will get to see the goals very soon. I don't think there was an Ipswich goal. Boy can dream, eh? Right, last one, I promise, and then I'm getting into your comments. Bristol City 0, Swansea 1. Right, this should be way more helpful if I make that as a banner. Right, there we go. That gives us all the scores updated, hopefully. Now, hopefully, also, there'll be a ton of goals coming in just a second. Right, guys, so sorry. Million comments to read now. We're just going to need to see that Alan Brown second goal as well. Right. Mike says, come on, Borough, 2-0. Borough currently 1-0 up. Going to Blockbuster to hire those VHS. Oh, God. You could walk around there for about the hour and a half it takes to actually watch the movie, wouldn't it? Joseph seems starting to have some joy on the right for Rotherham over at Reading. I pressed that. I tried and it wouldn't let me do anything. It was most annoying. There you go. I've done it anyway. The button in the middle of the arrows. I pressed that. I promise. I pressed all of these buttons. Nothing worked. There we go. Lobbing it down at Reading. Nice. Love how my eye followed. Oh, sorry. Get on this Bet365 train that Jay has got me on. Again, from the left-hand side, lobbed into the back. Oh, keeper comes and misses. Oh, it's clever from Brown, actually. He lobs it over instinctively, but I guess it must be Ben Hamer in goal for Huddersfield. Poor from him. Just bumps into Mbenza, I think, and it's lobbed over. So real quick turnaround here. Terrible defending for Huddersfield. We're flying. Why did my eye follow have to go across for that? What was the 2-0 down stat? Oh, there we go. We've only ever won a game from 2-0 down at halftime. 1935. Oh. Never mind. A Doma shot cleared off the line and hit the bar from the resulting corner. QPR pushing it. Pushing it, hey? Will Rotherham survive, says Big Lad Kev. I don't know, but they're better set up than they have been. And Tony, the Brentford fan, is not going to want to hear this because it is Stoke 3, Brentford 0. Brentford are taking a bit of a pasting on a wet weekend over at Stoke. Stoke 3, Brentford 0. We'll find out about the goal scorer in just a sec. My telly decided to ask me to press a button or something. And then when I did press a button, Tyrese Campbell is going to get the goal. It doesn't look like Charlie Goods had a very good game here. I mean, it's a good goal by Campbell. He works good and then he curls it right into the corner. So it's a very difficult finish. But again, I think it was Sloth that was saying in the chat that was where the joy was coming from. That left-hand side with Dalsgaard and oh God, who would it have been? Right wing back. Oh, I can't remember. No, good. The right-sided centre back. And Campbell does really well, works him, good, lets him across, and lovely curler into the far corner. What a goal, says Sloth indeed. Tony's going back to bed. I'm sorry. Why don't you get back into bed? Reasons to be cheerful. Part 3. Okay, right, let me update the banner. Not that it makes much difference because that game was looking like 3 points to Stoke. Anywho, but they're going to get 3 points. Well, unless we get a crazy comeback. But they've already got 3 goals. So we will update that. So in our dearly departed game, it is Fulham 0, Crystal Palace 1 still. And here, Millwall 1, Barnsley 1, Rangers 0, Birmingham 0, Norwich 1, Wycombe 1. So you have Wednesday 0, Luton 0, Stoke 3, Brentford 0, Reading 1, Rotherham 0, Huddersfield 1, Preston 2, Coventry 0, Blackburn 2, Cardiff 0, Borough 1, and Bristol City 0, Swansea 1. And the only downside of abbreviating all of those names is it makes it very hard to say it. I can read it, but I can't read it and say it at the same time, can you? They've cut to Norwich. What is happening at Norwich? We will happen now. What is happening now? And in our dearly departed game, it is Fulham 0, Crystal Palace 2. Palace have gone 2-0 up in that one. We will find out in just a sec what's going on there. Let's have a look here. Ask Hospital if I'm going to have football scores. They said yes if I'm quiet. Nice. Can see someone offering big bucks for Lookman if Fulham go down. He's just on loan, isn't he, from Leipzig? Salzburg? I don't know. One of the Red Bull teams, I think. 3 goals. Campbell scores. 1 sets up 2. He's definitely... If you watched my young players to watch under 21, he was in there, Tyrese Campbell. So Ian Jury in the blockheads, yeah. What a band. Garth Crooks. Garth Brooks. Jamie says, wow. And Coventry 0, Blackburn 3. Well done, Liam, who's definitely winning his bet. Wonder if that's the hat-trick for Adam Armstrong. He got one earlier in the season, didn't he? Over... Who was that against? It was Derby, wasn't it? They won 5-0 at Derby. Let's see if it's going to be Armstrong that's got the hat-trick goal for Blackburn. Come on, Jeff, take us there. Oh, they've gone to Hull first. Never mind. If he has, that would put Armstrong on 8 for the season, ahead of Ivan Toney, who's been on absolute fire. Big bucks for Lookman regardless. Yeah, well, that's true. Fulham 0, Palace 2. If anyone got a Palace goal, Wilf Zaha. Oh, no. I thought about putting Zaha in my fantasy team and then didn't. I put Sadio Mane in instead. And Zaha has obviously scored, hasn't he? Typical me. Typical. Yes, Zaha puts the game to bed. And the Blackburn goal was Harvey Elliott, who's already started a game and he's in the thick of it again here, scoring for Blackburn. Won a penalty over at Watford in midweek. On loan from Liverpool, looking like a useful signing, Harvey Elliott. Remember, he was at Fulham, super young player, went over to Liverpool and now on loan at Blackburn. Hopefully, we're going to have a look. Here, Coventry have got the ball. Snap press here. Armstrong pushes it on to Brereton. Squares it across and Elliott puts it in. Looks like Brereton, that is Brereton, isn't it, number 20? He's having quite the game there. I think he's got a couple of assists in that game for Blackburn. And Blackburn are out of sight and 3-0 up. Yes, 2 assists for Ben Brereton in that one, who's playing up front in a front three. And I said this the other day, I like the look of Blackburn's striking options now. I really do. In terms of Armstrong down the middle, and then you've got Brereton, Gallagher, Dolan and Elliott. I like that a lot. And I need to update the banner, don't I? Let me know if there's any mistakes in the banner. I'm trying to keep up, but we need to update the fact that it is Coventry 0, Blackburn 3 now. We'll have a look at live league table, see what that's going to do for both Coventry and Blackburn, this situation over there. They blow out by for every situation. Dum, 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 dum. Name that tune. Can't stop. No, that's a different one. Same band. No, that's Don't Go, isn't it? I'm confusing myself now. Right, let's go to split screen. Look at the live league table, which has Coventry now dropped to 20th with no wins in 5. If they, well, they're going to lose today. They're 3-0 down with not long left, sort of 20, 30 minutes left now. For Blackburn, they're going to move up to 10th by the look of it and stop a run of 3 games without a victory. Let's have a look at your comments. Zahor is on, says Gaza, over in the Millwall game. Elliot played well in the Watford game. And he scored today, hasn't he? Over the moon, mate. Is there any way I can send a cheeky tip to share the wealth? Well, Liam, if you click the little dollar button by where you send your message, you can send me a little super chat if you want. That's entirely up to you. You don't have to share me your winnings. Yes. Yazoo. Although the first one I was doing was situation, but then I went into don't go. Can't stop now. Don't you know? I ain't ever going to let you go. Don't go. Yeah. Saying the keyboard line in a different key than the vocal, but there we go. You take my point. Dieng and last-ditch defending savings at the moment. Hogan had another goal disallowed. Yes, Alison Moye, great singer in Yazoo. Wade, I'm reading that table upside down. Well, not only you top, Charlie, you're 5 points clear by the look of it. Need to open a bottle of red. I'll probably do that later, to be fair. Although I think we might have some Prosecco. Although I think Shaylee's back might be hurting, so she may not be. She might need to drink, actually. But is that me or you? Sounds like a good idea, whoever it is. Reading next team to get smashed by us, says Ryan. Mum Milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. A huge 1v1 shout for Potts. I'm biased. It looked like penalty shout. Okay. Miller's working hard, but Reading looking comfortable. Reading will do that this season, won't they? We've got a solid defence. Won't let more than one in. We're coming up now to sort of 20 minutes to go in most of these games. Millwall 1, Barnsley 1, QPR 0, Birmingham 0, Norwich 1, Wickham 1, Sheffield Wednesday 0, Luton 0. It's Stoke 3, Brentford 0. And we have a goal, an equaliser for Cardiff against Borough. If Warnock is not going to get his 1-0 away win back at Cardiff, it's an equalising goal there. We will find out in more detail what's gone on there, but Cardiff fans will just be happy with the fact that they are level. Cardiff 1, Borough 1. Look out for the scorer, and I can tell you, Shay Ojo, who scored at Preston for Cardiff, has got his second goal for Cardiff. Will Keane has just scored for Wigan. We had him at Ipswich last season. We used to players playing for us and not scoring, but there we go. Malone clips the top of the bar with a header. Cardiff are going to score from a set play. Corner headed back in and Ojo sticks it home. I didn't quite see who won the first header on the back post, but Cardiff and Borough, a couple of goals from corners. Warnock loves it. Well, he doesn't love conceding goals from corners, but he loves goals from corners. You should do a live pop quiz. Sounds good. That's either an outstanding last-ditch challenge on Potts or a clear penalty, says Alistair. Brentford have a goal back. It's 3-1. Is there going to be a mad comeback? Also, Juiced Van Aken has been red-carded for Sheffield Wednesday in the game against Luton. That game is 0-0 with 20 minutes to go. As both Charlie and Ashley said, down to 10 men there. Can Luton get the win? Marcus Force has scored for Brentford. We've been following him on the channel now. Can Luton now go on and get the win? And can Brentford mount a crazy comeback from 3-0 down with 20 minutes to go? Me needing red wine 2 years ago. Yeah, does have the air of it for Fulham, doesn't it? Ladapo on for Harding. May as well go for it. There you go. I didn't see how he got played through, but Force clean through and absolutely belts it into the net. He was a good player, Marcus Force, doesn't he? Oh, your voice starts to hurt after you do this for a while. Let's go on to the water. Funny story. I put some satay sauce in the microwave and there was only a little bit and I put it on for too long and it all burnt in the microwave. Completely stank out the kitchen and all the cupboards above it. So we got some rhubarb scented spray that was supposed to be quite strong. Sprayed the cover out. And Luton have scored immediately after the red card. Luton are 1-0 up. Anyway, now, as I drink this, all I can taste is rhubarb. Can't win. I just want that cupboard to not smell of anything. Right. So Van Aken was sent off on 71. I said, could Luton capitalise and go on and get the win? It looks like they're going to, and it looks like Wednesday is staying on -4 points. The cross in, half-headed clear. Nice feet. Oh, good goal. Really good goal. Is that Mpanzu? Yeah, he missed a sitter in the first half, but that was superb. Chested it down, moved left, on the move, hit the ball on the half volley. Pelly Ruddock and Mpanzu gets the... Oh, God. I just seen the Van Aken red card. Very high, very late, very dangerous, reckless, serious foul play. No doubt in terms of the old... what's the wording? Reckless, careless, endangering opponent. There we go. It's Kiefer Moore, was it, Rose? On the back post, on his own. What was he doing on his own there from that set play? There we go. Right, where are we? Sorry, I need to update the banner first. Update the banner. Who scored? Sheffield Wednesday 0, Luton 1. So we'll put that in there. And hopefully you can all keep up with what's going on. Let me know if anything's incorrect on that banner. Did I put I need to put the Brentford one on. Take that straight off again. 2 goals in 2 different games in very short order. Right, anyway, sorry, back to your comments. Ben Hamer, I think because of the rain, can't catch a ball. Slipping everywhere, struggling quite a bit. Or is he just having a shocker? Ask Derby fans from last season. They weren't keen, were they? Jake says, watch Norwich's problem. I don't think Norwich have a problem. Norwich will inevitably win this game against Wickham in the last 2 minutes, probably, won't they? Because that's what they do at the moment. The late goal kings. Ball and Willock on for Doma and Dykes. Oh, Hull were winning. Hull are losing at home at the top of League One. Now, if only Ipswich were any good, they could take advantage of this. I hate to say this, but Parker not got long left. Yeah, we will see. Tremendous stop by Raphael in the Reading game. I'm sure Iain will tell us what's going on there. Cambridge lead Bolton 1-0. Penalty to Lincoln. Oh, my God. Johnson goes down from an Untitled challenge. Ipswich are about to face a penalty. I don't like it. I don't like it one little bit. Oh, God. Imagine being an Ipswich fan. Hey, are we going to see it or are we going to see the guy talk about it? Let's have a look at this. Into the box he goes. Yeah, he's just too physical, and Ciala, and the penalty gets given. Ipswich players with heads in their hands. Have they scored the penalty? I don't have an update here yet. Yes, they have. Oh, dear. George Grant's having a great season for Lincoln, but Ipswich are losing with 13 to go. There it goes through. George Grant. Oh, dear. Not good. Not good. Only if I had a bet on the predictions on your stream. Hey? There you go. I sometimes get them right. Jack says, good to see Luton doing well after getting rid of Graham Jones. Less said about him, the better. Okay. Dave is not a fan of Ben Hamer, evidently. Chris Cornell and Eddie Vedder. I like Chris Cornell when he was an audio slave. Brilliant save from a Ladapo shot from distance. Okay, that's from Raphael, wasn't it? Are Norwich going to score here? No. Header cleared off the goal line. I'm sure Norwich probably recorded about 50 shots in that game so far. on before they get their 89th minute winner that they're definitely going to get. Woods on for Millwall. Nice. Speaks volumes how our tactics have changed with Reece joining. Alistair loves Reece, doesn't he? We've brought on 3 forwards. Seem to be doing the same today. Don't need them today, do you? Preston leading at Huddersfield. Sloth says, I'm not feeling confident. Brentford not giving up, having a good spell. If they get the second, we might crumble. Yeah, got to keep that at 3-1 now or score the 4th, haven't they? Still only 1 shot for the Royals at the Madejski. This is, Madejski. This is incredibly entertaining. They just do it, don't they? They just do it. Yeah. We would have a prediction. Yeah, we could do that. It's just organisation, isn't it? Chris, we should get Chris Dowling to run the predictions league. Crazy results this reason. No fans clearly affecting things. Soundgarden. Yeah, I don't dispute Soundgarden were better. I just said I enjoyed Audio Slave, weren't they? With I like Tom Morello from Rage Against the Machine. Great guitarist. Come on, Luton, says the original United with his Sheffield bias there. Soundgarden were very good. And the Chris Cornell James Bond song as well was awesome. Wasn't it? Absolutely awesome. Right. Everything is awesome. We are pretty much, I don't know, about 10 minutes out, 15 minutes out from the end of games now. Reading 2, Rotherham 0. Reading look like they have buried that game. And Reading are really going to be clear at the top of the table here. They're going to be 5 points clear. Sensational first 7 games from Reading. If they can just take even 3 points out of the next 2 games, they are going to be looking very good after 9 games. Miles clear they're going to be today, especially if Bristol City can't get anything in the game against Swansea. We'll find out who the goal scorer is, but Reading have taken a 2-0 lead. Maite again with the second. We'll wait and have a look, but it looks like Reading have done it again, and their stupendous start to the season is going to continue. Reading cannot stop winning. Unbelievable. Well done, Veljko Paunovic, who's probably the best championship manager in history if you stop the clocks on his 7 games so far. Iain says 2-0 game over. Rotherham, the latest team to go under to Reading. Come on, Reading. Maite again. Maite goal. Good goal, to be honest. We'll have a look in a minute on Sky, no doubt. Charlie's a happy chappy there. Come on, you Royals. Happy, happy, happy. Now, Naby Sarr has been sent off for fouling Emil Rees in the game between Huddersfield. So that will be a denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity. Hopefully, Sky will show us that. Rees also drew a penalty, didn't he, at QPR in the week. We'll have a look. Hopefully, Sky will show us both incidents. Jeff's just padding, and so am I. They've gone to the Bristol City game, actually, and Dion Dublin. So I'm more interested in seeing the Reading goal. Bristol City are going to have a chance by the look of it. And they've won a penalty. So it could change at the top of the table here just a little bit, as in Reading being 5 points clear rather than 4 points clear. So who is going to take this penalty for Bristol City? We're going to see it live. Naki Wells, why did he not start? I don't understand. Looks like he's going to take this right-footed Wells. Swansea keeper Woodman doing everything he can to move around, rattling the crossbar, rattling the net. Here comes Wells, and it's a lovely penalty. Kind of goes down the middle, sort of clips it, so it goes high into the roof of the net. So Wells has equalised for Bristol City against Swansea. Is 1-1 there. Both teams up in the top 6. So essentially a top 6 clash early in the season there. We are now going to see on Sky the second goal for Yaku Maite. Cross comes in. Maite chests it. Oh, what a goal. Brilliant goal by Maite. Chests it up in the air. Flying volley. Superb goal from Reading, actually. Let's have a look at that. Oh, that's excellent. Really, really nice goal by Maite with the left foot. That's going to be, when we do our shouts tomorrow morning for goal of the week, that's going to be very much in there. Brilliant bit of physicality, athleticism, whatever you want to call it. That's an excellent goal. Ashley says, yeah, what a goal. Brilliant from Reading and brilliant from Maite. Right, are we going to get to see this red card now? We're getting there in the end, aren't we? This should really kill this game off here. So Reese, yeah, he beats Sarr. And there you go. That's the obvious goal scoring opportunity. If Reese gets past him, he can get a shot off, which is the obvious goal scoring opportunity. So a red card for Naby Sarr, recently arrived from Charlton in Huddersfield. Right. Let's have a look at some of your comments. Check out the Chris Cornell documentary on YouTube. Okay, that sounds good to me. No one wins anything in October. No, but we can gather some evidence, can't we, Badger? That's what we can do. Reece uses his body so well for this league. Strong, but also excellent. Alistair loves Reece, doesn't he? But it's good. He looks very good, doesn't he? Feet firmly on the ground, very early days. Joe says, this is nowhere near good enough from Norwich today. Wait 6 minutes, Joe. They haven't scored their 89th minute winner yet, have they? Ashley says, I'm over the moon. Huddersfield losing, Bristol City losing, and the most entertaining game ever. Rudd had almost a howler there under his foot and just rolled wide. Rain is definitely causing issues up there in Yorkshire at Huddersfield. Thompson on for Bennett. Millwall still looking to get the win there. Where are we looking next? Fulham, truly in the mud, says Jack. Yes. Alistair says, surely that's a foul on Barkhuizen. Great flick. You guessed it, from Emil Reese. Looks like Preston are going to go away there and get the win today at Huddersfield. Looking very, very good for it. Pompey have gone 3-1 up at Sunderland in League One. And Sunderland down to 10, says Ashley. So that looks all over in Pompey's favour. Up the top there. We're coming up 82, 83, those sort of times. Remember, stoppage times and second halves kicking off in different times being what it is. Excellent save from Hamer. It's Reese with the chance. How many times can I type his name today? And Hamer makes the save. There you go. That was probably more the pertinent point of that tale, wasn't it? Ojo with a chance. Low shot wide for Cardiff in the game against Borough. You can see your scores down at the bottom there. It is in our dearly departed game. It is Fulham 0, Palace 2. That looks all over. Millwall 1, Barnsley 1 here. QPR 0, Birmingham 0, Norwich 1, Wickham 1. Sheffield Wednesday 0. Luton 1, Wednesday down to 10. Stoke 3, Brentford 1. Reading 2, Rotherham 0. Reading soldier on. Huddersfield 1, Preston 2. Coventry 0, Blackburn 3. Cardiff 1, Borough 1. Bristol City 1. Swansea 1. But get comfortable, guys. There will be late goals. And we're expecting one at Norwich, aren't we? I'm sure we'll get one somewhere else as well. Let's see. Is there going to be any late decisive goals to either win games or draw games? There normally is, right about this time every Saturday. As Jeff Stelling, who I'm looking at, knows only too well. This is probably the favourite 10 minutes of his week, isn't it? Oliver says, I question our starting lineup today. Why change a winning team? I think a lot of people have done it. A lot of managers have. Just this 2-3 game weeks back to back, isn't it? I don't think there'll be any teams that go unchanged through the entire of those 5 games over the fortnight. But yeah, when you don't win, that will always be questioned, won't it? Jack says their defence has been so shocking, so Scott Parker is trying something new every game. That doesn't work, does it, Jack? It really doesn't, especially with defences. Stability, eh? Barnsley survive a goalmouth scramble. Are Millwall looking likely winners there? Gaza, keep us updated. We have Huddersfield on the last day of the season, says Ashley. So if we go up automatically, we get to celebrate in front of the team. Now you're really getting ahead of yourself, Ashley, aren't you? There you go. Sounds like Abubakar Kamara has been sent off. Kamara, for Fulham. Bad to worse. Serious foul play. Not good. Trying not to get ahead of myself. Enjoy it. For God's sake, enjoy it. Up at the top of the league. I don't know if they've gone to Tony Cotty at Millwall. I don't know if we're going to get to see that goalmouth scramble that Gaza was talking about. Looks like we are. In it goes. Blocked once, blocked twice. Not cleared. And then looks like Thompson's going to recycle it. Are they going to be able to get another shot off? No. And they get it cleared and get away with it. Right. Most games now into the last few minutes. Let's see if we can get some actual times for each of them. Looks like we can on SofaScore. Everybody drink. I'm going to the split screen. And it looks like 89 at Millwall, 1-1 against Barnsley. QPR 0, Birmingham 0. 88 there. Maybe could we get a late winner there? Norwich, only 85 gone there against Wickham. And they are the kings of the late goal, Norwich, aren't they? Sheffield Wednesday, 90 there and losing Wednesday and down to 10. We're at 88 at Stoke. Blackburn have gone 4-0 up. Good day for Rovers, who I think they've scored 5 and 4 twice now. So 5, a 4 and a 4. So 13 goals across 3 games. I think I'm correct in saying that. I remember them doing that earlier in the season against Wickham and Derby, possibly. Into injury time in Ipswich's game at Lincoln. Everyone's coming into the final minutes here. Looks like stoppage time already at Bristol City and at Sheffield Wednesday. Sam Gallagher has scored for Blackburn. I was literally saying, wasn't I, about Blackburn's striking prowess. And we're about to see Gallagher's goal. Attempted back heel there. Slid in, low ball, and Gallagher makes it 4-0 and looks very, very pleased about it. Did I see a number 10 there? Well, Bradley Deck doesn't wear number 10. I think he wears 23, doesn't he, like Michael Jordan? But there you go. Right. Late goals. Where are they coming? I wonder. Let me just update. Coventry 0, Blackburn 4. We are going into injury time in most of the games now. There will be a late goal somewhere. Don't you worry about it. They've gone to Cardiff on Sky Sports. Let's see if anyone's surviving a chance here. Ooh, a miss kick in the box and then Kiefer Moore volleys into the ground. And it bounces up and just flies wide of the post. 3 added minutes at the Den, says Gaza, who's been great keeping us up to date. Ryan says, sorry for Gallagher getting his first of the season, Mr. Sitter. Yeah, they're all scoring. Dolan, Armstrong, Brereton, Gallagher, Elliott. Goal threat at Blackburn is excellent at the moment, isn't it? Welton save from Zahor. I suggested great drinking game, Ben. Every time I mention you take a shot, mention who? Emil Reese. Chair should have scored, says QPR forever. Big chance gone late on in that one. Down in Shepherd's Bush. Where's the late goal coming from? 5 minutes stoppage time for Stoke. Oh, Brentford have got it back to 3-2 now, and it looks like Reading have got a penalty. So 2 late goals really quickly, or potentially late goals there. But Mickle Force has got it back to 3-2. Can Brentford make a mad comeback? Oh, it's going to be a rubbish goal as well. Terrible back pass. Force takes it round the keeper, slides it in from the angle, and now Brentford, you would manage, would pile on for the last few minutes now. It's 3-2. And Brentford, well, we talked about the unlikely comeback. Can they do it? Reading have gone 3-0 up. And I'm assuming they gave Maite the penalty, unless he's been substituted off to make his hat-trick. Oh, no, Lucas Zhao has taken the penalty. Another striker who has scored plenty of goals this season. So it's 3-0 to Reading, our runaway leaders at the moment. And Brentford just getting one more goal back there to make it 3-2. Stoke fans are probably a little bit nervous at the moment. They were 3-0 up in that one, and it's back to 3-2. It looks like we are most behind at Norwich. Yeah, Norwich is just waiting until there's nobody else playing so they can get their late winner. 1-1 full-time at Millwall. Tony's got out of bed again. Yeah, 3-2, matey. There is the penalty. Luton have won at Sheffield Wednesday. Full-time there. Luton, good win from there. And Lucas Zhao pops the penalty home. 3-0 win for Reading. So, yeah, good win for Luton. Oh, Fulham have got a goal back in the 90th minute. John Nolan has been sent off here. Oh, here comes Norwich's late goal, no doubt. They've got a free kick right on the edge of the box. They've been the masters of the late goals. Buendia's there. Vrancic is there. Can they put it in for the winner? They normally do. Here they come. And of course they do. Norwich get yet another late winner in the 90th minute. You just couldn't write it, could you? I mean, I joke about it, but they're literally just winning the last minute every game. It's a great free kick by Vrancic, but yeah, Norwich knock over Wickham is just comical, isn't it? So 3 late winners in 3 consecutive games for Norwich. And as I said, we'll all wait for the late goal at Norwich. And Sky caught it live, didn't they? So Norwich have the win, as we expected. A last-minute goal to get Norwich the win. Yet again, Vrancic with... It's a really good free kick, to be fair, but it just beggars belief how many late goals that they're getting in a row, just over and over and over again, isn't it? Ashley says, of course, Norwich late winner. Yes, of course it is. Wickham points prediction looking good. So we're Wickham losing in the very, very last minute, and Norwich just continually tight games, don't seem to be performing, but getting the late wins there. Still no goal from open play for Birmingham. That's not good 7 games in, is it? Jessica does a laughing face. Feels so bad for Wickham. Fulham 1, Palace 2. Is that a full time or is that a goal? Who scored the Fulham goal, actually? If anyone can let me know. We are nearly there on all our games here. No goals in 3 games. Very worrying times, says QPR forever. Let's close down the banner at the bottom there, and we will go. We'll go to the split screen, where you will see exactly what is going on there. Sorry, I'm just faffing. Right, let's have a look here. They've just gone back to Norwich, playing out the last couple of minutes. I think they were going for a Wickham corner there, but Norwich have obviously scored there inevitable late winner now? Or are we going to see a refereeing decision? I don't know why they've gone there, just to play it out. Full time, Stoke 3, Brentford 2 has gone through there. So this is where we're at. Millwall and Barnsley has finished 1-1. QPR 0, Birmingham 0. That's finished. Birmingham are hard to beat, but they're not scoring any goals. Norwich, of course, have beaten Wycombe in the last minute because that's what they're doing this season. Sheffield and Wycombe lose again for the 7th straight game. Sheffield Wednesday 0, Luton 1. Red card for Van Aken in that goal, and Luton go on and get the win. Stoke Brentford is over. I know. I think their Sofa score just a bit behind on that one. So Stoke have won 3-2. Reading march on at the top of the league. They win 3-0. Huddersfield 1, Preston 2 is not over yet, we don't think. Coventry 0, Blackburn 4. Big win for Rovers there. A couple of goals for Armstrong again. He's up to 7 now for the season. Cardiff 1, Borough 1. That's all over. Lots of draws today, or in this round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 draws potentially if Bristol City and Swansea can not score in this last seconds of these games. Let's have a look at the live league table. Reading keep up the pace there. Their score has already gone through. That is a live league table, so don't worry too much about the games played. It will... Adam Ider has been sent off for Norwich for foul play on 95 minutes. Bristol City in second. They haven't quite finished yet and are level with Swansea. Watford drew, 95th minute equaliser in that one. Bournemouth were the equalising team there. So they stay in fourth. Norwich are going to get their 3rd straight win and their 3rd straight late win. They go to Brentford on Tuesday. Millwall drew with Barnsley, didn't they? And then you have Swansea. Stoke got a win and Luton got a win to be in that conversation. But look, I know it's early in the season, but look, they're between Bristol City in 2nd and Luton in 9th, there are 2 points. So across this next week, anyone between Luton and above could be in the top 2, but no one's getting anywhere near Reading for the time being. Let's keep going down. So Blackburn and Brentford, Preston, Borough, Huddersfield, all going to be on 10. They've gone back to Norwich there, and I think it's all over. Krill has the ball in his hands. I guess he's going to kick it down the ground. Cardiff on 9 and QPR and Birmingham on 7. Rotherham on 6. Can't get a win now since the opening day. Forest and Coventry on 5. Coventry are in worrying form, aren't they? They have shown signs of impressing us, but they're not getting many points of late, are they? Barnsley with their new manager now. They get a point today. They've only lost 1 in the last 5, but they haven't won any of them. Derby are in the bottom 3. Wycombe lost in the last minute to Norwich because everybody loses in the last minute to Norwich. And Sheffield Wednesday, we worried about what a losing streak would do to them with the -12. They've only lost 2 in a row, but that means that they're still on minus points going forward, and obviously 8 points adrift in the big picture of 21st place. Barnsley, that is what has gone on today. Let's have a look at your comments here. There we go. Charlie's off. Got to get more treatment. Good luck, my friend. How have we not scored 4 on 1? Emil Reeves played. I don't know. 4. How have we not scored? 4 on 1. Emil Reeves played her across. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Kenny scored the goal for Fulham. They're the sort of games that get you up for Norwich, says Jack. Not sure what he means. 100 plus watchers, 43 likes. Yeah, if you're still in the stream, hit the thumbs up. Fantastic season for Lincoln so far, playing some lovely football. Yeah, and Ipswich losing the second game in a week there. Lincoln 1, Ipswich 0 there. Those were our other two games, by the way. The Fulham losing 2-1 at home to Palace and Ipswich losing 1-0 away at Lincoln. Kieran says, come on, Luton, 3 points. We take that. Absolutely, you do. I think Luton have won 4 and lost 3, which is, hey, if you're going to lose 3 games, win the other 4. Do you know what I mean? That spotty form does stick the points on the board as long as you're winning more than you're losing. Absolutely. Paul Warren had over 60% possession at Rotherham Reading. Yeah, there you go. There's a lot of talk about Tony, but I reckon Force is a fine striker. Looks like it, doesn't it? And it looks like they can use him fairly well, doesn't it? Work needed by Warren before the Wednesday game. Work rate there, but no goal threat. Need to beat Wednesday for more reasons than 3 points. There you go. Great games for neutrals at Huddersfield, says Alfonso. Not so great for us, Terriers. Glad we've got a coach who doesn't bottle it when we're down to 10. Yeah, that's always fun, isn't it? Lee says 1-1 at home to Barnsley. Offered nothing. First half playing with no striker. Madness from Rowett. Chris says Millwall deserve to win that. Second half frustrating. Woodbuck tries. Couple of fine saves by Walton. Very frustrated. Daniel says win, loss is playoff form. It's actually not, Daniel. I've done the maths on this. Win, loss will get you 69 points across the season. It's 1.5 points per game. And 69 in probably 19 seasons out of 20 misses the playoffs. Remember, the lowest ever point scoring playoff winners were with 70 points, Blackpool, I think. So close, but no cigar with win, loss. Yeah, you got to be more than 1.5 points per game in the Championship over the course of history. Last season, Ipswich started losing at the same time. No, it was later last season. Ipswich had 10, 12 games before. They sort of drew and had a defeat in the first few games, and then they had a mad run up until 10 or 12 games. But hey, it doesn't matter, does it? Hey, good win for Stoke, says Dear Amma. We were quite clinical, but shame about Timmins' terrible back pass. Yeah, that really puts you on the back foot, doesn't it? I keep saying Wednesday have got forwards who don't often score. Well, they didn't score today, did they? Have you tried vegan stuff, Benny boy? I had these cocktail sausages and they're insane. Yeah. Vegan stuff like vegetables or vegan stuff that pretends to be meat. I've tried both. Play up Pompey, says Cyber Jeff. Nice. Who will go for more next season, Force or Tony? I don't know. Who knows? Crystal ball's away. Right. That is the end of our second 2-hour-long stream today. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you as ever to Charlie. Charlie Frost, 30 years of Laura Rule. Here's to many more. He sponsors all of our live watch-alongs. Please head over. I can do it like that. There you go. Actually, I wonder if I can go. There you go. I should start doing that, shouldn't I? Fanfirst.co.uk. Go and do some ratings. Go and rate the match you've just seen. Just log in, register your email and your team, and go and get rating. You rate all the players, the managers, the entertainment, the referee. My voice is just about to die, so I will bid you all farewell. And look, we're going to go early in the morning tomorrow. We'll do the Championship review probably 10 a.m. I'll get it scheduled and we will work on that. But I'll see you in the morning. Thank you, everybody, for watching the 2 streams today. Really enjoyed it. That was the second Saturday Super Stream. Great fun. And I will see you all very soon. Over and out.